Oh, this is cool. We're going to run through a whole litany of things here. Just kind of bear with me and then get ready to join us in the fans forum. Padres are 37-27. The Dodgers are 39-27. Padres are only a game out of first place. By the way, the Giants are only at a game out of first place. There's a real traffic jam in the National League West. The Padres, little hitting. The Dodgers, lots of hitting. Padres, unbelievable amount of quality pitching. The Dodgers, not very much pitching whatsoever. You look at the lineups. Manny Machado is hitting .318 with 10 bombs. He's such a baller. He's such a grinder. Luis Ariz has cooled off a little bit, but he's batting .276. Jackson Merrill's average has dipped a little. He's down to .289, but dangerous. Gavin Sheets can hit home runs, loves Petco Park. He's hitting .250 with 11 bombs. Jake Cronenworth, unfortunately, has become Jake Cronenworth again. Batting average is down to .240. The mystery is what's happened to El Nino. Fernando Tatis got to be hurt because he's not playing well at all, at least offensively. Tatis is in a 24 for 130 hole. He's hitting a $184 since he got beamed on the forearm. They're not saying anything. They're not talking about it. They just keep sending him out. That's not good. The collection they've got in left field is hitting a combined 175. The hitters are hitting a combined 190 right now. The catchers behind home plate. And Xander Bogaerts is hitting .236. So in essence, the Dodgers have got three guys that are hitting the ball, and Tatis is not one of them. That's a big issue. The pitching, 12 shutouts. That's really impressive. I don't know where these guys would be in the standings were it not for the decent number of innings that Stephen Kolek, the young guy Ryan Burgett, and even Randy Vasquez has given them. I mean, those guys have given them more quality starts than I ever thought was humanly possible. There is no Yu Darvish sighting, and now they're using the words 6 weeks as it relates to Michael King with the pinched nerve in his shoulder. John, this is just not a complete Padre baseball team, but they're only a game out of first place. I don't have an answer to the Tatis situation. So you're in the batter's box. You give me your impression of the Padre roster, where we are as they get ready for the series with the Dodgers.
Well, right now it's Manny Machado against the world.
Yes.
I mean, he's just carrying the weight of the whole team. So thank goodness for Manny. Love what he's doing. The Fernando thing is just kind of a mystery. You talk about getting hit on the arm, and that's kind of when everything went south for him. But if it was legitimately a injury, you think they would treat it or they would put him on the injured list. They haven't done that. It just seems like it's in his head. So hopefully he finds a way through it. I mean, there's been every conspiracy book in the park trying to figure out what's happening with Fernando. But to your point, I love this Burgert kid. Boy, has he been pitching really good. Kolek has been everything that I thought he was going to be at the beginning of the year. I'm really impressed with him. 12 shutouts is fantastic. They should have swept the Brewers, if not for giving up that home run ball in the bottom of the ninth in game 2. So I'm still cautiously optimistic about the Padres. Yeah, they've had flaws. There's areas, but every team's got issues. And I think my guess is that the Padres are probably not rushing King or Darvish, knowing that they're going to need them in September and October. So just let them heal, and they'll be back eventually.
Dodgers. Ohtani's hitting .289, 23 bombs. Now, he's not stealing bases at this point in time. He's also spending a chunk of his time getting ready to rejoin the Dodger pitching rotation in the next couple of weeks. Freddie, Freeman, .354 batting average. Wow. Mookie Betts, in and out of the lineup with nagging injuries, yet he's hitting some home runs. He's hitting .276, playing a Gold Glove shortstop because he's concentrated there. Teoscar Hernandez hitting some home runs early in the season, batting .272. Will Smith, hot and cold. Hot right now, hitting .319. Hye-Seong Kim from Korea, the rookie shortstop second baseman, hitting .411, stealing bases, and has shown some occasional home run pop.
Nice.
Their team batting average is .266. They've hit 112 home runs this season, upper echelon in Major League Baseball. And they've done all this despite the fact they got 18 pitchers on the disabled list. They've done all that despite the fact their ERA is 4.12. They've done all that despite the fact that top 5 relievers have all been on the disabled list. There's a Dodger team that's just slugging its way to first place. That's not a complete baseball team either. I'm sorry, they just don't look like a World Series team to me. John?
Well, it's kind of the same thing. You look at the Dodgers and you're saying, well, who have you played? They haven't played they haven't played the Mets and the Phillies as much as the Padres have they? So, they've been scuffling with the Marlins. They got swept by the Angels. So this series this week, 3 games in San Diego, next week 4 games in LA. This is really a litmus test, I think, for both teams. We're going to find out for real. And both rosters are going in, with holes, with guys on the injured list, with guys that are struggling, and that's going to be put up or shut up time.
So if I ask you to close your eyes, do you hear the echoes of Petco Park, beat LA, before they even bring the lineup cards out? Yes. I ask you to remember back. And what do you remember about last year? I just can't get it out of my gut, out of my soul, off my mind. 24 straight shutout innings. The Dodger pitchers dealing against the Padres in the playoffs. I can't get it out of my inner sanctum. The Dodgers beat them on a bullpen day of all things when the Padres were up 2-1. And then there was Manny throwing the ball in the direction of Dave Roberts in the Dodger dugout. And there was Jack Red-Ass Flaherty screaming at Machado from the steps of the dugout during the course of this. And God, there's so much history here. It's not Steve Garvey's home run, the ex-Dodger, but the 15-0 beating on opening day the Dodgers inflicted on the Padres and Andy Green, the video board issue with the crying Clayton Kershaw that they threw up there last season, and everybody using the term evil empire after the Dodger spending spree. And then Peter Seidler's comments, slay the dragon. Dodger player holding up his World Series ring to a Padre photographer and says, this is what it's all about. There's so much history here. So close your eyes. What's in your mind? What's in your soul about what we experienced last year?
This is what makes sports fantastic. This is what we all live for because, it comes down to smack talk, amongst the Padre fans, the Dodger fans. The Dodger fans are going to keep treating the Padre fan like the little brother, like Bobby Brady, that is struggling to kind of get any relevance. And, the Padre fans are all going to be scratching and clawing. And, last year the Padres won the regular season series, so these are going to be 2 competitive teams. But I do worry about that 24 games of no scoring, 24 innings, of no runs scored, because the Padre offense has been a little skittish. And again, if it wasn't for Manny Machado, I don't know if they'd score any runs.
To her.
Yeah. So this is going to be put up, shut up time. And I saw the pitching matchups, and there's like one of the guys that's pitching for the Dodgers I've never even heard of.
Yeah. It's going to wind up being a bullpen day. Yeah. Their 5th starter is a bullpen day right now because they just don't have enough. The best part of this whole thing, is to sit in the press box at Petco Park, and here comes Dave Roberts, and here comes Mike Schilt to exchange the lineup cards, and here is a sold-out Petco Park before they even exchange the lineup cards. Beat LA, beat LA. That is so cool. Okay, you're a Padre fan. Fans Forum chat box is open. You're a Dodger fan. Join us on the Fans Forum chat box. You can throw a high, hard one if you want. You want to kick dirt on them? That's okay. You got an opinion about the series, the rivalry, the history? Feel free. Jump on board.